West Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Lucas. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lucas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Throwing on first down, Lucas. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lucas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st and 10, Lowry. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Lowry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lucas. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On first down, Lucas. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw. Lowry. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off play action. Lucas. That is caught by Stewart. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Lucas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. 21, Jets, nothing. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Lowry. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Lucas. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stewart. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw again.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Seven's and Mike 7.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing deep for Stewart. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jets 7. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
I got two. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Mike 7. Mike 7. Double. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on first down. Lucas. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jets 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Let's go.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Hensley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first and 10, Lucas eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. They go screen. This is Ingram. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're running. Ingram. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Lucas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off play action. Lucas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. Now, we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On the check down, it's Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Lucas. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, Lucas. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lowry, throw left side, complete. That's Ingram. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lowry. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lowry. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Lowry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now this throw caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off play action. Lucas. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Lucas. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
63, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Lowry. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action. Lowry. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. It's a give to the right. Ingram. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Lucas. And his throw here is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He completes it to Stewart. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Hawk 70. 7, Mike, 7. Tackles. Ring alert. This is Mike. Hey, check that. Street. Kill. Check out. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Right there. 54, right there. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Lucas. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
53, check 53. Coming to you. Check. Mike, number 53.
To throw on 2nd down. Lucas going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Able to get there and pick it.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion.